full 180.
So I'm going to run through a collapsed cable row. I really like to use this to improve the integrity of my shoulder, to create some strength through my scapular movers, and also to reduce that stiff upper back when my mobility drills aren't necessarily as effective as I'd like them to be. A lot of the time when we're training my shoulder and my scapula, we're not necessarily taking those muscles through their full range of movement. So this is a strategy to go through some of those ranges right now. So we want to go through that kind of full range of motion that opposes essentially that kind of hunched forward position. And to be able to do that, we actually need to start in that position. So I've got my tension through here. I'm going to start by gently bringing my head forward, which is going to give me a little bit of a stretch through my paraspinals and some of my neck muscles. I'm then going to let this cable kind of collapse my shoulder blades away from my ribs and mid-back, and I'm going to get a really, really nice stretch behind my shoulders and between my shoulder blades. From this position, I'm going to collapse a little bit more into thoracic flexion, but keeping my lower back in a relatively fixed position, and then I'm going to come out of it. I like to use the lowering phase in about twice as long as the shortening phase. We'll get a really, really nice kind of stretch across that whole shoulder and mid-back region. We can definitely do this with a band, but the resistance profile isn't as high quality as using a cable machine. So if you don't have a cable machine or access to one, we can use a band. But once again, we want to kind of hit like a little bit of a higher rep scheme for this. It feels really, really good throughout the entire movement, but maybe aiming for like 4 sets of like 12 to 15 reps is a really, really nice strategy, and immediately you'll see a change in that kind of mid-back shoulder blade stiffness that we commonly get.
If you don't wanna see